Focus on the road. Focus on the road. Bye.
Hi, Tom.
Hello, Bridget.
You're very perky this
Fuck off.
morning. That was his.
How perky-
That was his inside
How
voice.
perky is that? Oh, thank you, Bridget. That was very kind. First nice thing you've ever said to me.
I heard you're going somewhere.
Not for a few days still.
Oh
Sadly.
man, jealous.
We don't want to miss things.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry about Bridget's salty language. We have modern restroom facilities down this hallway. 6134.
Good job.
It's taken me a few months.
And it's
Did
written
you
on the
get it
side.
wrong?
Well, don't get it wrong because there's no help out there when you have to go and you don't know the code. You're in trouble. We're going to be with you for 2 hours. Bex is our producer. You get to watch the back of her head all day long.
Woohoo.
You're lucky.
She has that pretty blonde hair.
It's all natural.
Tom, that was unnecessary.
Well, I'm walking around all gray, and all you guys are like,
Hey,
wow, how did that happen?
I've got other issues, but I don't have gray.
You don't have any gray?
Mm-mm.
What other issues? Do you have a limp? You have a limp, or
We'll talk
does your
about it
elbow
off.
hurt?
I do.
You
I have gray
every,
and
you have
a
every
limp.
issue.
No, not as many as you, Mr. Bursa, dude.
Mr. What?
Bursa,
Oh, Bursa. It's not wrong. Baker's.
Baker cyst.
Yeah.
Isn't it technically a Bursa?
No.
Oh,
Kyle, are you ready to go on technology over there? We are live on YouTube. So this is the camera that's looking at you on YouTube, and this is the camera that's looking at us. So, and what's up there? This?
Yes.
It's all up there. Okay.
And YouTube will only be on when the guest is there. So right now, they're not being filmed.
Okay. But YouTube was on.
YouTube is on.
Hello, YouTubers.
No
I
more
think- I
profanity.
think Jackie's actually watching this
Oh,
morning.
hi,
Jackie
good morning,
is?
Jackie.
nice. I like Jackie's persimmons. Jackie, nice job on the persimmons. Those are gorgeous.
Aren't they pretty?
Man.
Jackie's dog has been at boot camp for 6 weeks. Butterbean.
Butterbean?
Butterbean. He's supposed to have been trained.
Didn't work.
Well, I'll just say when I left this morning, he was in my spot on the bed, which he's not allowed on.
And he pooped on the carpet on your side.
No, I don't have carpet.
Oh. But he did, didn't he?
No.
Oh, no, you'd be crustier.
Yeah. Not sure where that came from.
Well, we're going to start talking about food shortly.
If you're watching, this show is going live. What's like our audience is going live on what?
December 5th, it will turn into podcast about 5 o'clock that night, and it'll be on Cairo Radio on December 6th and 7th, playing from 4 to 6 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, and 7 to 9 a.m. on Sunday.
7
So
to
you
9.
can have 6 hours of us on Cairo if you choose.
So 4 to 6
Or 88 minutes
Saturday,
on a
Sunday,
podcast.
or 7 to 9 Sunday. Got it.
Sunday morning. Yeah.
Before the game.
Are you ready?
Are we going to clap
Are
today?
we ready?
Yes.
Okay, so
Well,
you
you have to motivate.
have to let them know.
All right. Are you guys ready?
Let's practice. Yeah, good. Welcome to the Hot Stove Society Show on Cairo Radio. I'm Tom Douglas.
And I'm Bridget Charters.
Thank you for joining us here. We got Bex on the producer chair and Kyle on the technology side. And, our friend who we'd like to wish happy Thanksgiving to, Sean DeTore.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I mean, that was last week.
We missed it.
Yeah,
Should
we didn't wish him last week. He does such a beautiful job on the
Yeah.
music in and out of our spots.
Mhm. All food related.
We're happy to have him. Hi there, Sean. So he actually edits our show. Makes us.
I
sound,
love Sean.
makes
He's
us
so
sound good.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're coming to you from our kitchen studios here at Hotel Andra in downtown Seattle. If you haven't stayed, so my little nephew Clay Hunter,
Mhm.
I believe he is. He might be Clay Douglas. He might be Clay Hunter. I'm not sure, but he stayed here last night on a staycation.
Oh.
Oh.
And then I gave it to him for his birthday.
What
That's
a nice
fun.
treat. Where
Yeah.
is he now?
I don't know. I would have thought he'd be
He's
down here,
sleeping
but my
in.
guess is he's upstairs asleep. Well, asleep. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Because it's quiet and cozy.
Yeah. And his friend Lily is with him.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Don't you talk, honey. I know about your kids and yeah, blah blah blah. You can also watch us at Tom Douglas and Co. on our YouTube channel. Tune in on Cairo Radio or listen wherever you get your podcasts. Why not? We have some upcoming classes, Bridget.
We do.
Yeah, what do we have?
So we've got make and take holiday pies. So a week ago we did the make and take Thanksgiving pies. So we're doing a similar class, and it's so fun because we had some radio listeners in for that class who shouted us out. They were like, "Hey, we listened to the radio show. It's so fun to see."
How did
Hot
they
Stove."
do on the Thanksgiving?
Oh my
Make
God,
and
it was
Take?
amazing. Everybody made their own pie dough and everybody made their cocoa pie filling. And then I showed them how to assemble both pies and gave them all kinds of tips and tricks. I told them to pull out their pens and take notes.
And so this is 23rd of December, so they'll be good still for the 25th.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And you go home with a couple of pies. And so then the other thing, Tom, you're doing, which sounds like a total blast, Rat Pack New Year's Eve. I love that.
Do ya?
Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra, Dean
Keep
Martin.
going. And Joey.
Oh,
What's his
I don't
last
know.
name? It's out of Philly. Joey, the comedian. Come on, Joey.
Belushi?
no,
The
it's
Rat
part of the
Pack.
Rat. But he was,
That's like 2 generations past the Rat Pack.
there were 4.
Yeah, I know. Joey.
No,
Part of the
it's-
Rat Pack.
Dean, anybody know? It's good for a rub. Who's the 4th of the Rat Pack? Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin, and who's the 4th
I
one?
can't
Got any
remember.
boomers?
Anyway, so that's happening. Joey Bishop, thank you very much.
Oh, rub
Joey
for
Bishop.
Melanie over there.
you
Right
go.
on.
Way to go, Melanie. So if you want to know more about our New Year's Eve thing, that's the night that I cook. We have all of our restaurants are open and full, but I cook here at the Hot Stove that particular night.
And that's a fun night because you guys usually have decorations,
music.
and party favors. Yeah.
We have a little bit of everything. Okay, so Bridget, I don't know if you know this, but we've brought some sandwiches onto the menu at Serious Pie, both downtown and Totem
Really?
Lake. Yeah, so we have
Oh,
a spaghetti and meatball sandwich. Oh my God,
ET inspired?
It is inspired. It is.
is
Let's
that
just
ET?
say it's a lot to handle.
Ooh,
It's a lot.
Wow.
It's a mouthful and then some.
this is like
We
a
have mortadella with burrata, basil pesto, and arugula, and a marinated eggplant with lemon ricotta sandwich. So my favorite
these
part
are-
about these sandwiches is we are
Oh.
making our own bread and making it right before we serve the sandwich. So it's just beautiful, warm.
And you just flip it right over, put the contents in and flip it, or is it
Yeah,
cut like a
no, it's cut
so-
like a sandwich.
So then it holds it better.
Yeah.
So it's like a
A
burrito.
taco.
No, it's not like a burrito. It's like a Italian sandwich. Goofball. On today's show, is it Vrablik? Sean, you have to fix that. Vrablik. Vrablik. On today's show, Jeremy my producer, if she had put her phonetic spelling in there,
He wouldn't look at it anyways.
Sean, please fix this for Bex. Jeremy Vrablik is coming around here from founder of Cascadia Foods on the power of partnerships and turning wholesale produce into hunger relief and community impact. Love that.
Yeah.
Eric Tanaka, my partner, is going to be here. He's
Yeah.
just got back from Mexico City.
ET.
He loves it there.
I
Matter of
hear it's amazing.
It is amazing. I mean,
You
I'll
were
never
there,
forget
right?
flying in there thinking, oh, we're here. And then flying for 20 more minutes over this metropolis.
Wow.
We're still here, and we're still here. When you fly over Seattle, you're here for 3 minutes. You can
Right.
see down
Over and then boom.
maybe 3 minutes.
Wheels down.
Yeah. 25 minutes over
Wow.
Mexico City.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's incredibly 25 million people. Seattle's got 700,000.
Seattle proper, right?
Yeah, a little bit different. Eric Tanaka, so he's going to join us and talk about the culinary highlights of his trip. Tamales and mole.
Mole,
and
holy
then
mole.
he also, I just heard that he's taking his kids in a couple of weeks back to Mexico City. 'Cause
Wow.
they want to go see it.
Wow.
To Aaron Andrews, founder and CEO of Indie Chocolate, Beans to Bar Magic at the Pike Place Market. Chef Annie and Rashida
With me,
with you. So what do you guys call yourselves?
the sisterhood.
The Sisterhood.
The Hot Stove Sisters.
You know, when I was in Catholic
Chicks
school,
rule.
when I was in
Dogs
Catholic school,
drool.
the sisterhood was not something we looked forward to. Just saying. Are you gonna whack my fingers with a yardstick and pull my hair out?
That's funny.
Yeah.
No,
Okay, the sisterhood.
we might.
Yeah, you might. I know you'd like to. Celebrating Christmas German style was stolen in.
Glühwein.
Yeah, that.
Glühwein.
And of course, we're going to finish up our show with food for thought. Tasty, trivia.
trivia.
Why wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Rub with love.
That's right. My taste of the week, I had bought a lamb roast, a lamb shoulder roast at Beast and Cleaver, which is a butcher shop up there at 80th and 24th in Ballard.
Lamb shoulder
A
roast.
boneless. They had taken the blade out,
Did they?
tied it up.
Nice.
And I think it's just the reason I'm mentioning it is, it's delicious lamb, blah, blah, blah. But I think people don't think about the shoulder. They always think leg of lamb or rack of lamb.
Right.
And the shoulder's a little cheaper.
But there's sinew in there, right?
No.
Or did they clean all of that
when
out?
you take the blade out, the shoulder blade out, you
Yeah.
get rid of that.
Uh-huh.
But my point is that I had it frozen solid in my freezer because I can't resist buying stuff there when I'm in there. So I buy like 4 things that I don't need.
I'm going to go with you
Yeah, you should.
because then you can just.
No, then I could get out cheaper. Point being, I had this frozen solid 3 to 4 pound lamb shoulder roast, all tied up, butcher twine. I popped it into my Le Creuset, enameled cast iron.
Yeah.
Gave it a quick sear on the frozen outside. Put the lid on. Before I put the lid on, I put in half a dozen cloves of garlic, a big couple of shallots. Jackie shallots are the size of
Oh my
Mount Rainier
God.
this year.
Torpedo onions. Yeah.
And some sprigs of rosemary and about 3 ounces of red wine.
Okay.
And
Now.
a whole lemon.
Wow.
Whole lemon.
And it was in a Le Creuset with a lid on it.
Now
like
I
an
put the
oval
lid on,
roaster.
and then I put it in the oven, 300-degree oven.
Did you forget about it like the last one?
No. The last one, it dehydrated more than I thought it would. So this
Oh.
one, I made sure I added some moisture to it. But 3 hours later,
From frozen.
from frozen solid.
Wow.
Literally out of
That's
the freezer.
pretty cool.
3.5 hours later. I can't remember how long it was in there. I think it was 3 hours. Pulled it out, fall apart tender.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
Just delicious. And like I said, I think people forget about that cut of lamb.
Right.
So when you're at your local butcher shop, almost everyone has it. It's kind of what they make stew meat out of and things like that, right? So because they try to sell the legs whole or halves.
Right.
So anyway, that's my idea of a fun little taste of the week, just because it was delicious. I put in some tomato concasse that we had preserved from the farm, the rest of the farm tomatoes.
Right.
It was
Sounds good.
Right on the
Frozen.
money.
You've taught me about the rack of lamb frozen, and I do that now. It's
Yeah.
great.
That's
I mean,
great.
it's just when you forget to pull it, right? Then it's
Yeah.
like it still works.
Yeah.
You just have to cook a little bit
That's
lower
a-
temperature.
That's a gem of information that listeners need to think about.
Why?
Because
why would it
it's
be helpful
just-
to you? Because
My husband said something the other day. He's like, "Well, let's just pull something out of the freezer," and I was like, "Well, it's like rock
frozen.
solid. It's frozen." And he was like, "Oh, well, we'll have something else then."
Yeah.
But we could have done it.
Well, 3.5
Well, you
hours
also have
later.
to have 3.5 hours.
Yeah, but he's home.
Yeah.
He's an architect.
And
working
Jackie
from
likes
home.
to eat at 8 o'clock.
And then you guys walk in the neighborhood afterward.
No, we don't.
Oh, you're supposed to walk for 10 minutes after dinner, Tom.
Okay.
All right. So my taste.
Can we make love instead?
Oh, that's a good idea, Jackie.
Well, there you go.
There you go, Jackie. Hint, hint. Okay, my taste of the week is for Thanksgiving. I was looking at the turkey prices. They were a little bit high at Town and Country Market. I was like, whoa.
What's high to you? I saw there at $1.98.
Well, I grabbed,
for the
I like a
fancy turkey.
12 to 15 pound turkey. We've got about 10 people coming over.
Yeah.
Yeah, And so I usually time up and do rotisserie, and it was like $60. And I was like, okay. And so then I ended up getting 2 breast on bones. I boned them out and I did that whole herb rub. Remember Jerry Tronfeld used to do that mix of sage, thyme, rosemary, mince it really fine with garlic, pepper. And then the Italian thing is to add lemon to it. I made this crazy rub, wrapped it in bay leaves and then wrapped it in pancetta and put the
Ooh.
turkey breasts together, trussed them, and rotisserie'd.
That's a
And then
lot
I
of
did
technique.
your
And
whole.
that was cheaper than buying a whole turkey.
It was.
That's I think of the breast being twice the price as the whole bird.
No, they
So,
were cheaper.
Huh.
Yeah,
weird.
because people want the whole bird. You know,
It was delicious.
so good. And then I did the potatoes underneath.
Did your guest agree, or is that just how
They
you
did.
felt about it?
Well, because it's different. It's not the usual, you
Yeah.
know. But it was still sliced on the platter,
Uh-huh.
and then I don't have to deal with the carcass.
What about
Yay.
gravy? If you're doing it on the rotisserie, you don't
I
have
went.
any
I went
drippings.
across the street and bought some of your gravy.
Ah, how was it?
Delicious.
Yeah, hit the
it
spot.
was good. Yeah,
Good.
and I didn't need a ton. You know, it was perfect.
Awesome.
I would think with all breast meat that you would need a ton.
Tom, will you make note of that plug for your gravy, please?
Well, we have it through Christmas.
Perfect.
Just saying. You know, the weirdest thing, I was watching some reels the other day, and my little reel came up when I was watching about retherming the gravy. Weird. Jeremy Vrablik, let's do that again. Jeremy Vrablik, founder of, that's a hard one. Jeremy, I'm sorry. Jeremy Vrablik, founder of Cascadia Foods, is up next on Cairo Radio. It's the Hot Stove Society Show.
Yeah, see, I have my Beast and Cleaver mug.
Yes, you do. We got a chair for you, Jeremy. I love it.
Obviously.
Vep Show. You know what Vep Show is? Yes, you do. I bet you do.
What's that?
Vep Show.
Vep Show.
My favorite dish at Labuznik restaurant when Peter Cipra was
Vep
still alive.
Show.
Vep Show.
That must be stuffed cabbage
We called
leaves.
it Vep Show.
All right. Yep. Like that.
That's
Okay.
good.
Let's do a little
Slow
test.
roasted pork with caraway gravy
Ah.
and sauerkraut. Vep Show.
Are you a big cook?
We got
too?
And
we got a thumbs up over here.
There
Are you a
used to
parent?
be a time when I would cook, and then I started my own business.
Okay.
Kyle, can you fix the mic for him, please? Needs to be tighter to his face, right up there to his mouth. There we go. Practice
there.
with me. Good thing Cam was here.
The
All right.
dream team.
Kyle, that's how the master does it.
All right, we're all good now.
You're great.
Good.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel beautiful.
Yeah.
I got my wife taking pictures of me over
Really?
here.
You don't have enough pictures of him?
Do you remember Jillian? She was the mom's
The
mom's
sprouts.
microgreen garden
Yeah.
with the
Sprouts.
cantaloupe sprouts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
bring us some sprouts? Oh man, those were so good. I had a stack at home.
Oh.
Okay.
But you're welcome to take pictures from wherever. It's not, you can't distract Tom.
Not a bit. Matter of fact, I don't operate well without a paparazzi. God darn it, I have to say this name. You say this name again.
Jeremy Vrablik.
That's right.
Oh, you did really, you
Vrablik.
did
Just
really
like that.
good.
Rablik.
But
Okay.
Guzak is checked too. So maybe there's some.
We are back here in the kitchen on the Hot Stove Society Show on Cairo. Becky, who's our next guest?
We've got Jeremy Vrablik. He's the founder of Cascadia Foods.
Cascadia Produce.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
Let's-
really messed that
I
up.
did. Oh, but
But
Okay,
what
let's-
did you send me?
So the thing is,
I took what you sent me.
oh, did I write that? Oh.
Oh, she wants to argue with our guest now.
Ooh.
Well, I'm yeah. I'm actually thinking of changing the name of the company because it initiated as a produce company, but we've expanded out to all kinds of different things.
Okay.
So maybe
Oh.
Becky,
Maybe
you
this
sounded
is-
like you were on the Howard Stern show.
I know that's not like it.
That's not what you sent me.
Okay. All right, Sean, can we restart this?
it was late at night.
Welcome back to the Hot Stove Society Show on Cairo Radio. We're thrilled to have you listening. Hope you're having your first week of December is everything you hope for. You know, traditionally for us, this is a little bit of a quiet week. So I headed off to the big island of Hawaii.
Nice.
All right, who's our next
Oh.
guest?
Today we've got Jeremy Vrablick. He's the founder of Cascadia Produce. So we're excited to hear all about the great work you're doing, especially this time of year.
And you've been in the produce business for 25 years.
25, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I started at another wholesale company in about 9 years
You're
ago.
not going to mention their name?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh.
Competitive beast.
It's friendly competition.
Okay, all right.
I guess he's referring to Charlie.
I don't know. What is
No. Actually, that was
That's the competition.
that was
right?
a customer of both of ours.
Ah.
Oh.
So it was a little
A little
up,
bit further out.
further up the food chain.
Oh.
All right, tell us about you.
25 years in wholesale produce.
Uh-huh.
Nine years ago, I left that company, started Cascadia, and was just doing wholesale produce. Mostly focused on trying to bring local farms, generally larger farms like the Mosby's, Carpenitos, Storinos, those size farms into the supply chain. And under the pandemic, there was the Farmers to Family Food Box program, which is the federal food boxes that went out. And we were part of that program. There were 5 rounds of it. We were part of pretty much all 5 of them. And we started with 2 employees, very stressfully making 4,000 boxes per week in partnership with Mosby.
Gee.
And by the end of it, we were 25 employees with 5 different facilities stood up, making 200,000 food boxes every month.
Wow.
And was that part of the round of PPP money that helped do that?
No, it was specific USDA money. It was
USDA
PPA.
money, yeah.
PPP was separate. This was
Where were
just
all of those boxes going?
all 39 counties in Washington State.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
We were very
That's amazing.
But
Very
I just-
specific to get all the way up to Ponderay, Ferry, Stevens County. We serviced the Macaw. We went everywhere.
I think it's so important to remember back, we forget how important government is sometimes. And for us, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the PPP money. And for you, but government intervention works a lot of times. When we have these conversations about FEMA and whether or not we need this kind of backup, our national military is our government, right? They're working for us every day. So I'm glad to hear that it helped you stay in business and actually increase your employee count.
Yeah. Obviously that funding is now sunsetted. And
Yeah, exactly. Ours too. Yeah.
But it was a great time. We learned a lot from it, and we, food boxes, we still continue to this day making them.
How many are you making now as opposed to then?
Well, that depends. With the most recent pause in SNAP.
Okay, got it.
We on a regular week we do between 1,200 to 1,500. With the SNAP pause, we had a partnership with the city of Seattle and Seattle Public Schools, where they identified the students that were on free or reduced lunches,
Oh, okay.
and were able to distribute food boxes to them. And we were the ones that made the food boxes, and that was 3,000 boxes every week throughout that time period.
Wow. And you guys were hitting all the high schools and grade schools and in all the counties.
Yeah.
No, just in Seattle Public.
Just wow.
Well, you have to fund it. I mean,
Yeah.
Seattle stepped up in that way, and not every county did. So,
And you recently did something with PCC. Is that correct?
Yeah, we've had a couple of partnerships actually that have happened throughout this time period. With PCC, we had their employees come down and help to offset some of the costs of the labor for the boxes. And so Rachel Taft and a group of people from there, also from Harvest Against Hunger, came down. They helped build boxes that then were distributed out to Daybreak Star Center in Magnolia,
Oh.
and also to there's a catering company, That Brown Girl Cooks, out of Rainier Valley.
Oh, yeah.
They were the ones that received some of those boxes as well into distribution.
well, it's super important to get them to food pantries too, because not everybody that gets those boxes has a kitchen, to make from raw produce or whatever it is that you're putting in there. So, good for you. What else are we going to do? What else does Cascadia Produce Company do? Can I buy from you as a restaurateur?
As a restaurateur, yeah. We still maintain that wholesale side of what we do, because the variation in the way government funding comes out for hunger relief is you can't base a business off of it solely.
Right.
You can base your heart off of it, but
Yeah.
you still have to pay the bills. And so what we've done is kind of looked at where the shortcomings come about from funding and try to fit in holes there. we build boxes.
Yeah.
This is what we do, right?
Uh-huh.
So in a partnership with Mom's Micro Garden, we are putting
Which
together
is who's sitting in the audience there. She brought us
Yeah.
microgreens, what,
my
6
pa-
months
my
ago?
pa-
Yeah.
I know she needs to slide
Yeah.
over so we
Yeah.
can see her. There.
Yeah.
Anyway,
my paparazzi over here.
yeah, exactly.
And I'm married to her too. So we build boxes. Mom's Micro Garden goes out and promotes these boxes out to organizations like a PTA or a church or anywhere where people are all together, and says, hey, if you're going to eat, you're a human, you need to eat food. If you buy this box, we'll donate $5. Mom's Micro Garden will donate $5 to your organization. And then that funding is yours. You can
Right.
do whatever you want to with it. And we do a variation, a couple of different boxes. One of them is an all Washington box, with the focus being on, again, there was a lot of funding around to support local farms
Right.
federally and statewide that ended with the fiscal year. So we want to be able to put that back into the local farms. So we buy from as many local farms as possible.
And how
Or is
many? And to interrupt, sorry to interrupt. How many local farms do you tap into?
There's about 20 to 30 or so of the smaller side, and then on the bigger side there's 10, something like that.
Got it.
And when I'm talking about the 10 big ones, these are like Stamilt, which is one of the largest apple
Yeah,
growers in
yeah.
the world, places like that. So we actually utilize the large side of those farms and the scale of economy to reduce the overall cost of the box.
Because they have a bunch of surplus that they can give you. Got it.
No, we're purchasing it. We want to purchase all of it.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that farmers have money. We
Got
have
it.
to make sure
Okay.
we're paying farmers for what they're doing.
Jeremy,
'Cause-
what's in the box? We hear a lot about the boxes, but we don't have a clue what's inside.
So
Other than sprouts.
the local box would have the microgreens in it for sure,
Uh-huh.
and it varies between what variety we put in there because we want to keep it lively, right?
Yeah.
Spice it up.
yeah, don't just have cantaloupe greens. They're awesome, but leek greens and
Basil greens.
basil
It
greens.
was amazing.
But then it'll have right now it'll have some sort of hard squash, either a delicata or a honey nut or a sweet dumpling, something along those lines. And those would all be coming from Yakima Nation farms to be able to
very
support
cool.
tribal producers. We would do probably some onions in there right now, pears, apples,
Greens, like
Greens,
Swiss chard,
collards.
kale. Yeah.
Exactly. So it kind of mixes together there, and then we look at what could be a recipe that is actually made from it. And so my wife would put together a recipe, and that comes as a card in the box.
Mhm.
Great.
And here's all your components. You may have to go get a couple of other things, but here's
Have
your
you
recipe.
partnered with big companies like Amazon? Could you theoretically show up at Amazon and, hey, we sold 100 boxes, and out there by the buses handing people boxes as they get on the bus?
Potentially could, yeah.
Okay.
We haven't. It's been we scaled up from 1,200 boxes to producing 7,000 or something in the last week. And currently we're a company of only 6 full-time people. So
We're happy you're here.
yeah, so the ideas are great. I want to enact on all of them, but it's just a matter of there's
Got
only
it.
24 hours in a day.
Right.
So how do people find you?
So for those food boxes, it would be through Mom's Micro Garden, and we can share a link or whatever through the
For
podcast
the radio show.
for the purchasing there. For Cascadia Produce, we're just doing wholesale, so it's not a direct to public option. So it would just be through Mom's Micro Garden to be able to purchase that.
Great.
But if a church is listening and they want to bring you guys in, would they find you wholesale through Cascadia?
info@cascadiaveg.com,
Perfect.
and then we can get that sent off to
Awesome.
the right place.
That's a great idea. Or Amazon or Facebook, or get
And-
their money.
yeah,
Get their
any place.
money. Yeah.
Pay
Tom,
farmers.
Get their money.
Douglas.
That's so funny. Jeremy, thank you. Anything else you want to tell us before we boot you off the air?
No, boot me.
Boot me. All right. Up
Awesome.
next, Eric Tanaka, my partner and the managing partner of TD & Co. Is going to join us for a couple of segments to talk about his recent excursions
Mexico
to Mexico City.
Mexico
Yeah.
Why
City.
wouldn't
exciting.
you?
Awesome.
On Cairo Radio, it's the Hot Stove Society Show, 97.3 FM.
Jeremy, that was awesome, and I'm really sorry I got the foods thing mixed up. So I'm going to change
Oh,
this.
That
Howard
is so
Stern would
cool.
never have apologized, would he?
Oh no. So yeah, right. All right. Okay.
I haven't seen Tanaka yet. Have you?
Cheer.
Taylor,
Oh, good.
what's for Thanksgiving?
Pepperoni rolls.
Pepperoni rolls. That's right, baby.
Oh, wait a second. Rita, thank you. Rita.
Can't hold them open.
No, there we go. That's it.
Uh-huh. Thanks for coming all the way down.
Cool stuff. Is essentially, Tom, what he's doing similar to what your sister's doing down at Tacoma?
No.
Not because it's food.
She
she's
runs the
going
Emergency Food Network. It's a food bank
food
distribution.
bank and all kinds of food.
Food bank
cans.
distribution.
Yeah, got it.
Like Food Lifeline, she does.
Huh?
She does like Food Lifeline.
Got it.
Food Lifeline's not a food bank, it's a food bank distributor. Food bank and meal program distributor.
Distributor. Okay.
Oh, did you? When? Oh, yeah? Wow, how about that? Did you meet my sister? Oh, have you? Yeah. She's a sweetie. Her son's the one that's upstairs. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She'll be here when you get back from your trip.
Okay.
She'll be here for emergency food network. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a good lady.
Oh no, so it's December 11th. Yeah. Let me know and I'll make sure. Okay.
So
oh, that's
then
great.
you were a distribution hub for small farms.
Small and large. Yeah, we do just regular wholesale.
Cool.
What does Storino do in the off berry season? Do they have a wintertime product?
They have cabbage. They have, I mean, like all the hardy stuff.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
But
never seen it branded like I do their berries.
No. I think Jake would rather be golfing.
Ding.
So I think that's where his mind goes off
Yeah.
in the wintertime.
On the last page for the promo, will you change foods to produce, please?
Last page.
Yes, Howard.
My new name?
Did you hear her just beat him down?
No.
Oh my God.
Miss Smiley, hardly.
I've never seen her so angry before. You sent that to me.
And if I double checked, I'd probably be wrong. I did it wrong twice, right once, so something went on. Oh, this is great. Oh, he doesn't know.
What? Oh, there's ET.
Perfect. It's
Oh my God. Can you put the food on?
Hey, I need my hood.
So this is for your Christmas turkey.
Yes.
Oops.
Got dressed up for the show today.
Traditionally, we have a turkey costume at our Thanksgiving Day pie pickup, which is today at the Dahlia Bakery. So Tanaka has never been one to shy away from a costume.
Never.
Nope.
Especially for National Cheeseburger Day.
There we go.
Here we go.
Are you helping pass out today?
I am.
Awesome. We will.
My side hustle.
We walked right by at 8 and it was lined out the door. You too?
I went to
Excellent.
see the walking ladies today. They were very excited.
Excellent.
Who are the walking ladies?
There's a group of ladies that walk and then stop into Dahlia Bakery for a coffee every morning and a pastry.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You got to earn it.
All right, we're back here in the kitchen on Cairo Radio. Thank you for joining us. This is my favorite thing with the youngsters these days. This one right here just clapped while reading her phone. She banged on the table.
Well done, Natasha.
Well done, Natasha. Yeah. No, that's so classic. Like my daughter who walks around the kitchen with
Yep.
the recipe on her phone.
Multitasking. Yeah.
Yeah. And talking to me while reading the recipe on her phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. My name is Tom Douglas.
And I'm Bridget Charters.
And Bex is at the producer chair. Who is sitting in our guest chair, Becky?
Oh,
That-
We've
I don't
got-
recognize this
I
person.
see this cool Christmas turkey sitting next to us. And this is-
Christmas turkey.
Yeah.
All right.
This is Eric Tanaka, managing partner of TD & Co. You've
Who has
partner for
never
35
shied
years.
away from a costume. I love him
No.
for it.
You
Yeah.
know, dressed up for the show today.
That's right.
Just
love
for
it.
you, Tom.
Yeah.
that's
He's
sweet.
over there shucking, what's the word I want? Hucking gravy for Christmas supper.
Nice.
Why not?
Yes.
Nice.
We have when I last checked, we had 25 pints left to get us through the
Ah.
holidays. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Sounds like
I'm
round
not making
three.
any more.
Round three.
Would you go
Yeah.
round 3?
No,
No.
I'm not doing any more.
Okay.
I made between the 250 pints for the bakery and the 20 gallons for Lola's Thanksgiving.
20
I
gallons.
I made a lot of gravy.
You did.
You're over it?
and my own gravy at home for Thanksgiving. So just saying, it's a lot.
What kind of gravy god says no?
Exactly, ET. Exactly.
You know,
You've just come back from Mexico City.
I did. It was
Uh,
fantastic.
You go once or twice a year.
Once a year. Actually, I'm going to go twice this year because I'm taking my son Giacomo for his 30th birthday.
Oh.
That's where you
next
wanted
week.
to go. All the places in the world. You wanted to go to Mexico City. huh?
Yeah,
That's
it
great.
is where he wants to go.
I love it.
Yeah. It'll be fun because I'm taking my elder daughter Ella and their partners. So
Uh-huh.
it'll be a nice adult kid trip.
Awesome.
But you don't take your kids on the one with Danica, your wife, do you?
No.
No.
I mean, they're all fighting to go, but no, not
Yeah.
yet.
Not yet. That's your anniversary treat.
It's our time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about Mexico City, the culinary highlights that you went. You consider it kind of a foodie capital of the world,
I-
not
I
unlike
do.
Tokyo or Paris or
Yeah, right up there.
London. Yeah.
For sure. This is our 4th year going, and my first year I had no expectations at all, and it was spectacular. And just kind of as you said, it's really one of the great culinary cities in the world.
But I don't
and
think people think about it that way.
No.
no, I mean,
No,
maybe
I mean-
that it's different.
Yeah.
I'd say
In general, I'll say.
Yeah.
I think of Mexico being like Cabo San Lucas or, all
yeah.
those.
Well,
I think a lot of the dining, traditionally more maybe Michelin-esque it's not the strength of their dining. It's really kind of in their home style dining. And I think kind of like in Los Angeles, I think the newer generations have been putting forth more modern variations of home style that's to me really appealing. So I think from that perspective, it's different than 3-star Paris Michelin or Tokyo, Michelin. Like it's a different
Which
style.
I gotta say, I have no interest in anymore.
And I'm with
Agreed.
you.
Yeah.
Like, Danica loves kind of the pomp and circumstance.
So
So,
does Jackie.
yeah, she's like, oh, why can't we go to Pujol? Why can't we go here? I'm like, that's just not how I like to eat anymore. It
Yeah.
just, 20 years ago, it was really cool, or
Mhm.
I thought it was. And, it's incredibly well executed and well done. It's not my style of dining
just
anymore.
hook up the feed bag.
Yeah.
Bridget.
I don't know about that.
That is
No,
not-
I'm just kidding. I agree with you guys because I was in Spain last year and I was like, OMG, delicious, but can we get away from the gastro food?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So, I think my favorite bite of this trip were esquites, which is this, corn like in broth. And this had grasshoppers on it. So a little bit of cotija and just a little bit of salsa macha on there. It was so good. I mean, generally, there's so many new restaurants. And from this year to last year, there were 50 new restaurants that I wanted to try.
Oh,
As I
wow.
do my research. But this place we've gone to every year in our 4 years, Maiz de Coco, and it's just kind of a family restaurant. So they have their own corn farm and they bring their own corn in
Mm.
and produce all the products there. So it's really homespun and not fancy, and it's just really delicious. And so we went there twice. And
Twice in 3 days or 4 days?
we were there a week.
Oh, this time you were there.
But generally we don't repeat
Yeah.
because there's so many things to try. But
yeah.
Oh.
it was both of us, Danica and I both were like, "God, this is delicious! Like,
Mhm.
let's come again." And like I said, 4 years in a row we've gone to this little place, and every time it's been delicious. So,
She's a vegetarian. How did the grasshoppers work for?
she'll try anything.
Okay.
So she loved. I mean, she
fine.
loved it probably more than me.
I just went to a party last week and they just got home from Mexico City and they had on their charcuterie platter a bowl of the spicy grasshoppers.
Yeah,
And of course I tried
They're
it.
good.
Yeah.
I know.
I had them on
delicious.
guacamole down in
Yeah.
Cabo, and I was like, right on, let's go.
And it's just kind of like a spicy pumpkin seed, really.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, they do.
If you
Yeah.
close your eyes, you wouldn't really be able to tell
Right.
it because it's the same.
There's
spicing
something
on
about
there.
that crunch, though.
Yeah, it's
Well,
delicious.
especially if they're kind of
I did one.
yeah. If you get the bigger ones, they usually give you the smaller ones, so you
Uh.
don't get the squish with the
Yeah.
crunch.
And they're farm raised. I mean, it's not like they just go out in the wild and try and catch them. Most of the grasshoppers and crickets are farm raised. The worms, the ant larvae,
Yeah.
all that. You said to me you had some ant larvae that
Yeah,
you
we
thought
had ant larva tacos, which were kind of tasted more like just scrambled eggs.
uh-huh.
They were good, but I mean, it wasn't like, oh my God, I have to have that again.
Right.
It was funny because we tried to get it another place and like, oh my God, no, those are not in season. But everywhere else they haven't. But like you said, they're probably just harvested
Novel.
and
Oh.
or maybe frozen. Who knows? But
Okay.
but it was funny that one place was so indignant. Like, why would you ask that?
I have a question. Mexico City, before you came on the show, Tom was talking about how massive Mexico City was. And I felt that way going to Paris last year. I'm like, oh my God, this is so big. It's so much territory. What are you talking when you go to Mexico City in terms of territory? What are you covering? Are they districts kind of like
Yeah,
Paris?
neighborhoods, I guess. I'm from LA, so it's kind of similar, very sprawl centric.
So
It's not like
Santa
Manhattan
Monica,
where it's really
oh.
super dense. It's just really spread out. Like it does go for miles and miles and miles.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I think and kind of the argument now, like the concentration, and not unlike Seattle, like the gentrification of certain neighborhoods is creating a lot of issues. Same kind of housing issues. A lot of places there are like probably 3 districts: Roma Norte, Condesa, and Juarez, where a lot of the housing is now turned into VRBOs. Like corporations are buying up these buildings and just turning them into, short-term rentals.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So-
And is the government going to step in on this?
Well, the government's really kind of spurred all this development. They really, I think it was a decade ago, kind of put forth this whole CDMX thing. And it was really a marketing piece and have, cleaned up certain areas. Another place we went to, Coyoacan, kind of where Frida Kahlo's house is and studio. That's really been kind of also gentrified, but the government's really kind of supported this kind of growth. And I think during the pandemic, there were so many digital nomads, people that were working remotely down there, that it really spiked, and it just still continuing. Oddly, I think, so many people speak English now in Mexico City.
Oh, interesting.
Those popular districts, like, so there's a push and pull, I think, as we all see with, some
All over the world.
areas that are burgeoning with maybe tech specific kind of workers. So there are 3 really popular areas in the town, and they're all walking distance within themselves. But
Within the
And of course,
center.
Mexico City's got, their own Champs-Élysées, so to speak. They're high, and we're Puyos.
oh yeah, and that'd be Polanco.
Yeah,
District.
it's very much Coach Bags and Burberry. And
Yeah, it's like
it's just
Beverly
gross.
Hills.
Yeah, it's. I say it's gross. I don't mean it that way. It's you could be in any city in the world, any major.
It's not
metropolis.
unique.
Yeah, it's not
unique.
unique.
Whereas the neighborhoods are much more unique.
Yeah,
One of my favorite things when I was there was looking. Every block or so has their own tortilla
Mhm.
outlet, which
Yeah.
is government supported or government regulated. Right? They have
Yeah.
to sell the tortillas for a certain price.
And same thing with their supermarkets. They don't have supermarket chains. They have government sponsored markets.
Uh-huh.
So all the big markets, are subsidized in some way. I'll go. My second favorite bite was at Comal Oculto, and it was chamorro taco. So it's a
Oh,
pork shank,
yum.
braised, and just real. Once again, super simple. The braised meat and salsa, and that was it. But it was really porky, and I think sometimes American pork or meats, it's kind of bred out that kind of funkiness. It still had that funk that
Which is delicious.
yeah, it's pleasant to me. I think some people
Yeah.
are like, oh my god, it's stinky or whatever, but that was really enjoyable.
Did they do anything with the skin of the shank, or did they just
It was meat only.
just meat only?
Yeah,
Oh,
no
interesting.
skin.
Huh.
I wonder how
but-
you would take that. That's a pretty tough skin. I wonder how you'd make a chicharrone type thing out of that. Deep fry it probably. So
Yeah, but pork skin they use a ton.
yeah.
Like you'll just get tacos with chicharron and salsa there.
Uh-huh.
And my third bite was at this place called Tetetlan, and it was a telyuda, but was veggies from the Chiampas, and the veggies were fantastic. And it was super simple, just pureed beans with these veggies, slightly cooked, but each vegetable was so delicious into itself.
Huh.
And it was that real. And they were directly from the farm, but so it's that real farm to table kind of experience, not like just a marketing thing of
Yeah.
we're farm to table, but it was actually that farm like specific, knowing and then
Nice.
to this place, and it was super simple but delicious.
That's cool.
Well, Eric's going to stay with us, and we're going to talk a little bit more about Mexico City. This time, we're going to focus on tamales and mole.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Sounds delicious on Cairo Radio. It's the Hot Stove Society show, 97.3 FM. All right, let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're back with Eric Tanaka, managing partner of TD & Co. TD & Co. was only supposed to be for a year or two, and then we were going to move to a new name. What happened?
We ran out of creative energy.
You're just back from a trip to Mexico City. You were talking in the last segment about some of the best bites you had. When I last went to Mexico City, I was doing research for Cantina Leña, our little Mexican restaurant that we
Mhm.
opened up. And my whole entire search was for Conchinita People, which is a specialty, I think, from the Veracruz area.
Yeah.
Yucatan, isn't it?
Yucatan.
Yeah.
But my research has suggested that the best Conchinita People, which is basically a pork taco of sorts, was in Mexico City. So we actually got our hotel near there. I want to say it was called Tilex, Tilex, if I'm not mistaken. And when we got there, there were 50 people in line waiting out the door. And we waited in line and got our Conchinita People, and it was delicious. It wasn't life-changing, though. I thought it was going to change my life.
I don't think the meats are life changing. I think it's the salsas.
The sauce.
Mm. Every place has their, they drop kind of like Korean restaurant. They drop their banchan. Like,
Yeah.
Every Mexican restaurant will drop their house salsas.
Uh-huh.
I think to me, that's where I always I find that the flavor is really so much more intense. Or
And do you like a salsa to stand on its own, or do you like it to enhance the pork that's in that taco? Because that pork is braised in orange juice and it's super. They literally dip the tortilla in the pork fat, and then they fill it with the juicy pork, and it's
I'm
a
getting
mess.
hungry.
It's a mess.
Well, I think there are a couple, part of it is it cuts through that fat, those salsas. They're really
It's clean and bright.
kind of
and-
cleans
yeah.
up because a lot of those meats are super fatty. And I think, you'll see so many different organ meats there that have their own distinctive, flavor and musk. So I think to me, it's both complementary and kind of balancing. You're balancing out that fat. You're balancing out some of the muskiness with a really bright flavor or strong flavor. Because some of them
Right.
aren't so much bright, but they're really intensely, dense
And they're
flavor
not
wise.
all super hot. I mean, you can have delicious
No.
salsas that are not.
And it's
super,
different
super
products.
spicy.
It's we Americans just see salsa verde, salsa roja, the chop salsa. That's it. Bang. When you go to a Mexican restaurant, but I hear Mexico City has crazy, interesting salsas.
Yeah, I mean, tons. I mean, and then once again, it just everybody has their own house salsas, and
It's like a
How they've
Indian
been
curry.
doing
You
it.
have your house curry. Tell us about your favorite tamale, because I would go to Mexico City just for a tamale tour.
Can we start with what a tamale is? I did a little research.
Well, it's
Go ahead, you
Okay.
tell us.
So
you tell
the
me.
word tamal means wrapped food. Archaeological records suggest tamales may have be 10,000 years old, predating cultivated corn. They're practical. They're
Oh.
wrapped in corn husks or banana leaves. They could be carried easily and eaten on the go, perfect for armies and festivals. So it's more of a convenience thing. And now the preparations are labor intensive, making tamales a family and communal activity, especially this time of year. So that's kind of why I was thinking tamales, and you were just there, would be a fun thing to talk about.
I had 2 tamales. One was at Maiza Coco because tamales there are actually more like a breakfast lunch thing. So we got our breakfast tamale there, and it was very good. They have a sweet version, and they also have savory versions. I don't prefer the sweet. I usually get some variation of savory. And I think they're not afraid to cook them forever, so they're more
That's key.
tender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Less dry.
yeah, they're just less
fluffier.
dry. They're whether they're fluffy or not, they're just moister.
Right.
And I think as they cooked, I mean, to me, they're cooking them all day, so it's like 2, 3, 4 hours. That banana leaf or whatever they're wrapped in, that kind of infuses from the outside, so you get the flavor of the filling plus the banana steamed in there. It's a more nuanced and softer and kind of more umami to it than I find tamales in America are.
I would almost say a little bit gelatinous because as the corn soaks up the steam, it gets jellyish a little bit.
Yeah. So it's definitely a different texture. It is, whether it's jellyish. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Right. And it's that concept of making the tamales so that they whip it so that it's like a cake batter
Yeah.
when they build them, and then it dries out and a little bit and it cooks like you say. It's got texture and flavor and crazy flavor, I hear.
And you've taught tamales classes here before, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Sean, yep.
Well, and it's interesting. I mean, ET, I'm sure you're used to it from being down in LA. I mean, just feels like the Northwest. Ooh, tamales. Oh, this new food.
Yeah.
When you're down in
Ancient, yeah.
yeah, when you're down in California, they're everywhere. You see the
Everywhere.
ladies with the buckets walking around, whereas up here in the Northwest, maybe you see them.
You see in Manhattan, you see all the ladies out at the top of the steps from the subway. They all bring up these steaming pots of tamales and sell them off. Once they're sold off, that's their job for the
They
day.
made their nut. They're
Yeah.
out.
Well, they all had to be made. So that's 3/4 of the job. Selling them is 1/4 of the job.
Yeah. And oddly, I mean, I like tamales. I don't love them.
Uh-huh.
So I'll eat them maybe if I do research and, this is what you have to have, but they're kind of filling. So I'm trying to get to a lot of spots. So it's not like I'm trying to
Yeah.
fill up on tamales, but I could see if you're starting your day, you want to get filled up. A tamale is a great way
Yeah.
to do that in that sense. So
Which tamale did you have that was a revelation where you were like, whoa?
I guess going back to I like them, I don't love them. So revelatory, I'm not sure any have been revelatory, but more way better than here. But would I go out of my way for a tamale? No. Just preferentially, it's just not my thing. I like them a lot, but there are
I
other
agree.
things,
I agree.
especially down there in Mexico City, that I would go out of my way for.
Well,
Would you go out of your way for mole?
Yes.
ooh, hesitation.
Yes. And I think once again, I think you have to find
Mm-hmm.
the version. There's so many different versions.
I was going to say that we always think of mole up here. I think of as just being a chocolate-based
Mm-hmm.
nut and seed sauce, but there's so many different moles.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
just
sir.
so many different. And then down in the Chiampas, that is supposedly the area where they first
They
developed.
originated,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, and then every house has
own.
their own what they call the original,
Yeah.
version of mole. And
Don Juan's mole.
yeah.
And
So
we're talking something that has 20 to 30 ingredients. Is
Yeah.
that right?
And
Yeah.
toasted
It
and
varies.
roasted and all
Yeah.
kinds of things
Yeah.
before it's puree.
It's
So-
fried.
but
and
it's a community thing, and traditionally the whole town would come to make mole, traditionally together, because it is so labor intensive, and it's why there are fewer and fewer of mole producers. It's because it is so labor intensive. But we brought back a couple different variations. Like we brought back a peanut one that was really great. We brought back an almond one that was really great. And I think it's just in a way I'm just really discovering for myself which ones
you
I
have.
really like or don't like. So
This
more to
time-
come.
This time of year, when you go down there, we ran into a bunch of roasted kind of pasilla peppers, I think they were, and stuffed for the holidays, and they come with lots of like sour cream and sometimes with pomegranate seeds on top.
Oh yeah, that's traditional.
Nachole or something.
No, it's
You'll see them everywhere this
Yeah,
time of year.
it's super traditional.
Yeah.
Is it a relleno?
No, it's not fried like that. It's just a whole roasted green pepper
Yum.
stuffed. I
Yeah.
did not care for them, but you see them on every menu at the holidays.
Yeah. And traditional places will have them year round.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Year round? Huh?
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a very, very, very traditional dish.
Yeah, my cousin just was there down there and he hadn't been before. And he said the food was mind blowing because it was just so different from anything he'd ever had before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Certainly not like Mexican food here in the US.
For sure. And
Which is
Mexican
good.
American.
Yeah, which is good. We have our own version. It's called the dressed down version.
Exactly.
All right, Eric Tanaka, thank you
Thank
for
you.
sharing your recent travels. I'm sure
Anytime.
you'll
Yeah.
learn more about it. Aaron Andrews, founder and CEO of Indie Chocolate in the Pike Place Market, is going to join us next with some
Nice.
thoughts on chocolate. Cairo Radio, it's the Hot Stove Society Show, 97.3 FM.
So you're gonna go to different places with your kids? Yes. Yes. Oh, and you got to do this when I love that. Okay, that's
No preference. Probably orange over mint.
mint. Thank you.
That's what? Yeah, you have to pass those out and let people.
Oh.
No, thank you. Trying to get it off right now.
I use lavender here.
Okay, perfect. Oh, let's wait. You're gonna be on.
Very close.
Kyle, this is your. There you go. How's your breakfast out there? How's that crepe? Nice job, Rashida. Didn't mess it up. Good job, Rashida.
Good.
You'd have to ask our guest. Is that lotion edible?
You can eat worse than what's in my lotion, but please chop it instead. Yes.
You've eaten worse than what's in my lotion, but please don't eat it. Okay.
Yeah, so it's that camera right here. So probably want to
It's FPs. You want my cracker? You can have my cracker. Those are so good. I guess she makes a Effie's.
Are you gluten free?
Effie's makes a gluten free.
Who does?
Just recently, your buddy from
Effie's?
Effie's. Just, this is nice. Yeah.
want to bring some stuff.
I am no flour. I have an allergy. So slide.
Product placement, that's looking all right. That'll do.
Wow, looks like you have a nice assistant over there, Aaron.
Nice. The CSO.
Your what?
My CSO, my chief
Yeah.
spousal.
Integral role.
Yes.
So you got to talk pretty close to the mic here.
Okay.
How's this height for you?
Just scoot it to her. Don't let him push it away, Kyle. You're the boss.
There you go.
All right, that work?
Just try
Excellent.
to stay within the-
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. And you can nudge me if I.
Oh no,
Need it.
Tom will.
Excellent.
Looks good.
Turn that lotion around in the box there, if you would, or just move the other box. There we go. There we
Oh,
go.
you've got a good eye. I didn't even.
Marketing guy, Tom. Tommy D.
Hey, spousal unit, how you doing over there?
He's rocking it.
I'm used to telling people in our shop, I tell people that I can toast you a s'more right here in the store. So this is gradually from, in some places there's, table side. We'll make it
Tableside s'more.
Yes.
Why wouldn't you?
I like the sound.
And on that plate is also a little of our mole caramel sauce as well. That's what's in the corner
Okay.
there. Yep. As well as our indie chip cookie.
So Tom knows Effie's Biscuits. What's her name?
Joan McIsaac.
Joan McIsaac. Yeah. You guys
Wonderful.
worked together for years.
Yeah.
You know, she was my first chef after me.
I did not know
Yeah.
that. Oh, that's amazing. We've used Effie's forever because
Yeah.
the texture is
Mhm.
so much better than anything else. And I don't worry about shelf life when I put them in our
Yeah.
s'more kits and we
No,
ship
they're
them out
awesome.
every
They're
place. Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
In my kitchen, make sure I want to say this correctly. At the time when I was opening ready to not be on the stove 7 days a week, 2 meals a day, blah, blah, blah,
You mean a life?
I had Joan McIsaac, John Sundstrom from Lark, Philip Mahalski, Nels, Holly Smith, Cafe Juanita, and
Quite a roster.
Yes.
Gavin Newsom. Gavin,
I was gonna say, wow, I didn't know he could cook
what's
too.
Gavin's last name?
Falconian. No.
He was the opening chef at Edda's. Anyway, they were all there at the same time
Amazing.
on my line. Of course, none of them had become what they became at that point. And Joan's the one who got the chef job at the Dahlia when I left.
Aw.
Then she got homesick for Boston.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, my sister's out there that way.
We did a Zoom call with her.
Yeah.
I remember she sent big box of her biscuits and I
Yeah.
come in and you look at me like, why did you buy all those? I'm like, no. These are from Joan.
Yeah.
Everybody got boxes. They're
Okay,
just-
y'all ready for hour number 2?
Smells good.
All right.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Aaron Andrews is here. It's Tom Douglas. No, let's just start that again. Welcome back. It's Tom Douglas.
And Bridget
Let's just
Charters.
start that again.
Let's-
My
let's-
nephew's
let's
calling
not-
me.
Let's not clap. It sounds kind of cheesy.
Welcome back to hour number 2 on Cairo Radio. It's Tom Douglas.
And I'm Bridget Charters.
Becky's in the producer chair. We got lots to go here. Chefs Annie, Rashida, and Bridget are going to talk what?
We're
Now,
talking the sisterhood, our
the
class coming
sisterhood.
up.
That's right. We're going to do some German baking and some food for thought tasty trivia coming up right down this next hour. But first, we're going to jump in with Aaron Andrews, founder and CEO of Indie Chocolate in the Pike Place Market.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. That's the first thing I like to say at Indie Chocolate is welcome to Indie
Welcome.
Chocolate because
Yeah.
Indie Chocolate was founded about creating a thaw to the Seattle freeze. And when I
Really?
moved here, my kids were 1 and 3 and I knew no one. And I thought, what better way to bring people together than coffee, tea, and chocolate?
Uh-huh.
And so that's really the foundation of the company. And I really
Ah.
wanted someplace that was welcoming because that's really what, when I moved here, I wanted.
Nice.
So that is the thing we say when you walk through the door is welcome to Indie Chocolate.
Welcome.
So thank you.
Love that.
And of
Nice.
course, the Pike Place Market is near and dear to my heart. As a matter of fact, yesterday I was, I can't say that because this is the Thanksgiving. That was my Thanksgiving turkey. Never mind. The Pike Place Market is near and dear to my heart. I've written stories about it. I've used it as the my thoughts on the soul of Seattle. And to me, it was the savior from COVID. It was
Absolutely.
an outdoor market, and it was while everything else was closed, the Pike Place Market was alive and well.
You know, one of the ironies of it is some of the most important farmers that we think of in Pike Place Market are the flower farmers, who are largely among refugees. And during COVID, there was a point in time when they were considered non-essential workers because they could not sell food. They were selling flowers.
Right.
And so I knew that they had everything planted. It was all ready to go. They had no other income. So I said, well, bring your flowers here. I'm a coffee shop. I can be open.
Oh,
There you
that's
go.
great.
So during COVID, we had the most beautiful store filled with flowers as a result of that.
great.
It
Good
was
on you.
beautiful.
Good
It was
on
really
you.
But
beautiful.
couldn't they have gotten greens and things like that and
They-
sold it from their
They could
stand?
have, but when COVID happened,
It was-
April,
It was
Ah.
quick.
everything
yeah.
was already
Yeah,
planted.
it was
so
quick. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, indie chocolate and much, much more than chocolate. I've been
Absolutely.
slathered with your cocoa butter and orange.
Smells so
lotion.
good.
Yes.
You got the mint version.
I have the mint. Yeah.
Tell
Yeah,
us about you
lovely.
and
Yeah. So actually, Indie Chocolate is my second bean to bar chocolate company. I started my first bean to bar chocolate company in the country of Belize. And that is
Oh.
where I learned to make chocolate and work with farmers. And so I needed something closer to home. My kids were still small. So I was planning on starting my chocolate company here in Seattle. And my youngest daughter was having reactions to things on her skin. And
to what on earth?
anything. I would
Oh.
always buy very expensive body care, which I thought
Oh,
was
I
very
see.
natural.
Yeah.
When she was having these reactions, I started looking at ingredients. And the more I looked at ingredients, the more appalled I became. And having started my first chocolate company in Belize, I knew cocoa butter was fantastic. And so I thought I'll start there. And so I made lotion and lip balms for my kids that people wanted. And I work with a lot of
Oh.
entrepreneurs all over the place. And I always say, if somebody comes with money and they want to buy something from you, you should probably start there. So I literally started Indie Chocolate, not with chocolate, but with body care. So
Oh, very
Indie Chocolate
good.
started with lotion and lip balms. I knew we were going to be the chocolate company. It was just kind of the zig to get to the zag of creating the chocolate company. But that experience of doing something that nobody expects in chocolate has kind of been a signature of what I do. And so I like to play with chocolate. I like to play with flavor. I'm an international chocolate judge, so flavor is very important to me.
Right.
And so I love to do things that are very unexpected, very playful, but other ways of enjoying cacao.
That's amazing. So I have a question.
Yes.
What were you doing before 2008?
Yes. Well, so I used to be a senior manager at PricewaterhouseCoopers doing SAP implementations.
Mm.
Then I took 7.5
That's
years.
exciting.
Yeah, exactly. People are happier with chocolate. Let me
Yeah.
assure you that. But I took 7.5 years outside the workforce of being paid to be the parent at home. So I did that for 7.5 years. When I was taking my second trip to Belize with the family, I decided to start a company there while I
Did
was
you
there.
move there?
No, I had
Oh,
two an eco lodge. So I literally started my first bean to bar chocolate company off the grid in Belize, which I do not
Neat.
recommend to
Wow.
anyone. We eventually moved to town and got power because it is a process.
Roasting beans over a campfire doesn't sound.
It's
Profitable.
romantic at first. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then reality hits,
Yeah.
especially as you're trying to grow. So yes, we did move into town. But having that experience, I knew I loved it, but I just needed it closer to home. I still travel all around the world for our beans. I do sourcing directly with farmers that I work with. I do some co-sourcing with some other chocolate makers that I know as well. But I make all of our chocolate from bean to bar right there in Pike Place Market, and it's all behind glass, so you can watch the entire process as well.
Wow, that's
Absolutely.
great.
My nephew is the manager of Old
Yes,
Stove. Mike
we
Macklin.
love Mike is one amazing,
That place
wonderful
is
person.
a beast.
It really is,
Yeah.
in a good way.
Yeah, it's so busy all the time.
Absolutely. And
I
they
feel
get
like they've gotten some inspiration for their flavors from you.
we have actually worked with them with our cacao in the past on the beer. We've worked with actually many of the local breweries to do cacao-based beers or
Wow.
cacao-induced or
Flavors.
enhanced.
Yeah,
Yes,
enhanced
exactly.
beers, yeah.
So we love to play with locals. We work with Bob Blade of Salt Blade Meats to do the Seattle stick, which with our cocoa nibs. We work with Portage Bay Cafe that does their granola with our cocoa nibs. We work with the Hoxon Ferments that uses our cocoa nibs to do a fermented mole. as well. That's not what you're tasting.
Right.
That's not what you're tasting today, but we do really love to collaborate with local makers. And so it keeps me from getting bored is what I like to say.
Interesting. And then do
Absolutely.
you process the entire cocoa bean?
So when you have the big hands, that's a cocoa pod.
The
And
pod,
what's
yeah.
inside of them, we call beans. They're technically seeds,
Mhm.
and so we work with the farmers. They do the harvesting, fermentation, and drying, and then we receive the dry beans.
Got
and
it.
then from that
You
we make
roast.
yes, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
And I like to say I can talk all day long about sustainability, and believe me, I can. But one of the things I've learned through 17 years of making chocolate is that sustainable practices in cacao result in better tasting chocolate.
Mhm.
And so I would prefer to work and pay premiums for flavor. What I like to say, a journey on the tongue is what I pay for. I want it to be a great experience, wonderful in your mouth. And then that is where I get rewarded. And that's where I reward the farmers that I work with.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
What are the other most important? So the beans or seeds as you roast them, that's super important. But what are some of the other most important parts of making chocolate?
I am in a documentary film, and there's
Oh.
and I don't have the line, but somebody else says every step is the most important
Yeah.
step, and that is actually very true. If you mess it up in one step, you can't make up for it, and that is why you have so much sugar, so much vanilla or vanillin, so much of the milk solids, soy lecithin, all these other ingredients you have in industrial chocolate, is a result of not starting with something of high quality and flavor. And so my philosophy is start with the flavor and go from there.
Mm.
So the fermentation is extremely important in flavor development. I always think it's very strange that most cacao is not fermented or fermented on purpose because there's no economic incentive to farmers.
And there's that discussion about mold with
Absolutely.
coffee and with chocolate and
Absolutely.
how it's a bad player in the process.
Yeah, and I look for all of my beans to be both fermented and dried, which is another important step, to be done above ground and covered. Because I like to say I don't pay for dogs, pigs, chickens, and birds and what they leave, keyword, behind.
Right.
And so that's very important to me is the way the beans are treated. That's why I go to origin, is to actually make sure that you can ferment something well once on sheer luck.
Right.
Luck will only take you so far.
Oh, got it.
I work with really smart farmers that are really good at what they do. And the other thing is I sell small equipment. So if you want to make chocolate at home,
You sell
You
the
have-
tempering machine.
no, actually you can temper on your stovetop and your microwave and other ways. The only thing you don't have at home is the one piece of machinery I do sell, which is the chocolate refiner.
The what?
Chocolate refiner. So a lot of people use
Oh.
it for nut butters and things that you want no particle size in your mouth.
Right.
But the thing that's important to me is I sell a $300 machine that I can put in the overhead bin of an aircraft, which I do quite a bit,
Uh-huh.
because I want farmers to start making chocolate. Because the sooner you taste what you're producing as an agricultural product, the better those beans become. Because we're all very, very intuitive.
Mhm.
And if you're making chocolate and you think, oh, I like this one better than the other one, what did I do differently? Oh, I fermented those differently. Okay.
Ah.
And so I believe that I can't be a white savior and have all the answers. That's not who I am or what I am.
Mhm.
But I want to help people be the
Care.
best that they can be.
Yeah.
And so if I can get them making better beans, it's better for everyone.
So
Right.
tell us about what events, if someone comes into your store, what will
Yes.
they experience? And then what else do you have?
Yeah, nobody comes into a chocolate company expecting lotion. And
True.
that's one of the things we love to do. But as I said, I like to play and I love flavor. So we have our own tea line. I have a
Oh.
BIPOC tea manufacturer in Tacoma that we worked 6.5 months to develop our tea line. Those are our syrups for our cafe. I work with a local soap maker who is the only person that can use cocoa powder in all of indie chocolate, because I don't believe in cocoa powder. I believe in chocolate.
Oh.
We have our own mixology line. We work with mixologists to do private events, very indie mixology classes. We have our own spice rub lines, which you guys are tasting our mole today.
Mhm.
As
Delicious,
a
yeah.
sweet side of it. It's great
Yeah.
and savory. All of our 6 spice rubs are not highly salted on purpose because you can use them like our barbecue and a pumpkin pie. If that were salty, that'd be disgusting. But we have worked with so many chefs that said, please, please, please let us salt. And so that's what we do.
And,
And so-
that mole latte you brought in with
Yeah.
the drinking chocolate, that was delicious.
Yeah, so we love to
unique.
layer the flavors. And so we're also known for our indie chip cookie, which you guys got a sample of
Yeah.
today. And we obviously have our bean to bar chocolate as well, which was in your s'more that
We only have
tasted.
we only have 30 seconds. So if somebody's going on your website to buy a box, that
Yep. Grab
Thanks.
cookies, grab body care. If
You
you
have
like
gift
to
box
drink,
that you love?
we absolutely.
What's the name?
Our savory side of chocolate is very fun. Spice rubs, Seattle stick,
Uh-huh.
and
Doing
hot
it.
sun. Yes, as well as chocolate and cookies and
All right.
all the other.
That's
Awesome.
it.
Thank
Super
you so
fun.
much. It smells so good in here.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys.
And thanks to
Yeah,
your
thanks for
husband
coming.
for bruleeing all of our marshmallows for our s'mores.
Absolutely.
And where can we find you in the market?
We
Next
are
to Old
in
Stove?
Pike Place Market on Western Avenue, right next to Old Stove, at the top of the Overlook Walk.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
and the good
Yes.
news is it's on
Okay.
Western so that you can actually drive by it with the market traffic,
And
Okay.
and
traffic
park.
being limited. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Great.
All right, up next, hot stove instructors, chefs Annie, Rashida, and Bridget. We're going to talk a little bit about the sisterhood on Cairo Radio. It's the Hot Stove Society Show, 97.3 FM.
That was so good. Morgan, do you want to get Morgan?
You just called her Morgan?
Yeah, so I know
Morgan? Where did that come from?
Morgan is Tyler's sister, who I just saw the other night.
But she's Taylor.
Taylor's sister.
Oh my goodness, we are having a day here today. Our producers. All right, thank you. Morgan, make me look pretty.
Morgan.
1, 2, 3. Do one more.
Morgan, do you work at Cascadia Foods?
Soap.
Here you go.
Thanks, Howard.
You're welcome.
You bring this here or?
No laughing. This is work. Kyle, good luck on fixing this microphone.
Yeah, right.
We got it. We
But
got it. We
No, you
got
don't.
it.
You don't
We
have it
got
till you
it.
have it.
They're gonna bonk
lift-
heads.
I don't want you bending over. Lift it up. Kyle, lift it up for them. There we go. Okay. I'd rather you lift up than try to go like that. All the way to
We
the
got
edge.
it. Oh.
All the way to the edge. There we go. All right, now practice.
Hello.
Goodbye.
That's not a good enough. So get over to the center, right? Like right.
Hello.
There we go.
I can't scoot in anymore.
Okay, Rashida, you come over to Bridget's microphone, please.
Becky.
This is Bridget Jones' diary right here.
Becky, you want to sit with me?
Bex is going to work with on my mic.
Where are you going?
Okay, Kyle, come over here and fix her mic if you would. There we go. She's not going to be on camera.
Get over there. You're being trained by Tom.
There we go.
Great.
Pretend it's Bridget. Give her a big smooch.
Ow. So much production.
We
Tom's
like our
training
listeners to have
Kyle.
a nice time.
Ooh, ouch. Are you saying no? Just kidding. Becky, you can join me.
No, she's going to jump on my mic. Please.
She's not that tall.
All that
The board's gone.
Jump.
I took it out.
I know.
She took it out.
Finally.
We took it out.
Xiaoxing.
Goodbye. Not in that way, but that board.
Did I ever tell you my favorite story about being on book tour?
No.
When you're on book tour, you go around to all the news stations in the morning, at least you used to, and you would get your 3-minute spot. And everyone was super nice except for this one dude in Dallas. So I get on tour, and he's just a snot head. And
Why you look at me when you say that?
well, it reminds me of somebody I know. Just a snot head. Anyway, he was very unaccommodating. So, but he was also the size of Annie, but more round. And yeah, no, he wasn't hulky like that. Anyway, so he brings a box out to stand next to me because I'm a foot taller than him. But he's also been kind of like a jerk. So in the middle of our TV spot that we're doing, 3 minutes, I asked him to hand me that bottle of olive oil that's over there. So he had to
that's
step
me.
off of his box. And he just looked at me and froze. And I finally had to say, never mind, I'll get it. And I walked around him and I got it and came back. Well, it's so easy to be nice. Like I'm nice 100% of the time.
Depends on the day. Mr. Cranky Pants.
That is just not true. We're back here in the kitchen on Cairo Radio. Happy to have you. It's the Hot Stove Society Show. Our audience is sated with chocolate. Is that true? Did you guys get enough? How was the s'more?
Oh,
Really
delicious.
good. That was hand
nice
flamed
chocolate.
there. Yeah.
Delish.
Fun. Well, we've got some of our team here, some of the presenters. Like Annie's the executive director and a presenter. Rashida's a presenter and chef here. Bridget's a chef here and presenter. I basically am all day long just doing what they asked me to do. And so,
Annie runs D for us. Annie's the Doug Baldwin of the team, you know.
no, I don't know. Explain.
Yeah, please do. I would like to
She's
hear
running
that.
defense for us, you know,
From me?
against you. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's great.
Well, that's why I like her so much. Tell us about the sisterhood and what you guys got going on around here.
Well, the whole class started out that I saw this book in our library of the City Sister. I think.
Sister City.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, well, you know, here we have it here right at Hot Stove. Me, Danae, Bridget, Rashida, we all, you know, ladies, chef who are from different walks of life and different experience and different backgrounds. And so why don't we do that? And to really promote also Hot Stove, how diversity we are, you know, and in a way, honestly, kind of like woman power. We do run the place and
hint, hint.
Oh, believe me, I know. There's
And-
slash marks
Yeah.
across my back.
yeah, I see on your arms too.
Yeah.
But you know, I thought it'd be really interesting to bring all of us in here and have one class as a melting pot in a way.
Uh-huh.
And
For sure.
so yeah, so we're gonna have one, and you know, it doesn't matter like your heritage, you know, your
I
whatever.
know nobody cares about my heritage.
No, you're just from Delaware.
Yeah.
White boy.
Um,
But wait, he brought the crab cake. That's
cool. That's in the 80s.
It was in the 70s. Smarty.
But you know, like Bridget, you know, worked in and lived in Italy, and you know, Rashida background pretty interesting, and I'm pretty interesting too, and so is Danae.
Okay, well, tell us your backgrounds and then how it's going to manifest itself in your class. Rashida, why don't you start?
I'm half Filipino, half what's my other half Malay. I was born in
Malay.
the Philippines. I grew up in Singapore, so like I surrounded with so many types of food. I grew up with like Filipino culture, so a lot of Filipino food as well as a lot of like Indonesian, Malay type of food. So it gives me a really interesting culinary background when it comes to like creating menus and mixing flavors. So
And if you were to say, if I were to say, what's your favorite non-Asian cuisine? Do you
Oh,
like
that's a
Italian
good
food?
question.
When you go out, what do you?
that's hard.
I know it is hard, but you know, I crave Vietnamese food when I go out. I'm certainly not Vietnamese.
I can't say I crave pizza or like spaghetti or anything like that, but it's always like a type of Asian food. Am I feeling dim sum
Really?
today? Am I feeling Thai food today? You know, basically things that I can't or don't want to make at home.
So
I'll
you
go
you
out and
crave
get it.
Asian food.
Yeah.
You
There's,
don't
like-
crave French food. You don't crave
Well, Asia's,
steak
no,
food.
Asia's India. It's got a
everything,
million different
yeah.
cuisines,
everything.
so,
It's
yeah.
like I can just throw a rock at the map and I'm like, it's probably gonna land in
Asia.
Asia. So you know.
Bridget, how
whatever.
about you?
So my background was trained in French and worked with the Frenchies, but then my first job was working for an Italian in San Francisco. And just that, I remember that first day walking into that restaurant and just having my mind blown with these amazing flavors. And I just turned away from the French and started learning Italian to the point of moving over there and working. And so it was a huge influence. So my dishes reflect those first experiences, you know.
Annie, how about you?
I mean, as you all know, I'm half Vietnamese, quarter Chinese, quarter Cambodian. I ate, Asian food all my life. And the only time that I actually got to eat Western food, that's what we call, is when I start cooking in the kitchen, in professional kitchen. And so then that's like, all my flavor kind of blended into, honestly, I don't really cook Asian food that much at home, surprisingly, because my family always tell me that I'm not doing a good job. So I try to
I thought that was just me.
Thank you very much. So I'm always a little terrified of doing that around my family, but I do cook, well-rounded, different cuisine. And I do crave Asian. I do also crave, Western food as well. I do like a bowl of spaghetti meatballs, Oh, yeah. And I do make that actually quite often. And I hope one day I can teach my son on how to make that.
Yeah. I remember I asked you a couple of weeks ago about craving Hungarian food because you married a Hungarian into a Hungarian family.
And I made Hungarian dish.
But you don't crave it like.
There's this one dish that I actually do crave, and I made it last week. It was like this pork butt that you stew with paprika, lots of onions, and sauerkraut, and you finish it with sour cream. It's actually really delicious.
Is it called goulash?
It's not.
Is it veal paprikash or pork paprikash?
It just says pork with sour. They don't have very good names for that dishes, unfortunately.
Well, I love sauerkraut, so you can make that for me anytime.
Yeah,
you'd like.
the sauerkraut really cut the fattiness of the pork butt. Oh my god, it's so amazing.
So
But
good.
did you get some of that from Casper, working for Casper?
No,
Did you
that's
ever?
actually from the book my mother-in-law gave me on learning how to cook Hungarian food.
She's always been subtle, that woman.
Oh yeah, very
Yeah.
subtle.
So tell us about your class. So what are you bringing together? How are you managing to bring all your different backgrounds together?
So each of us gonna, cook a appetizer dish, entree, and a dessert. So the guests that are coming, they get to eat 4 different appetizers, 4 entrees, 4 dessert.
Wow.
And then Julie's gonna be one of the person in there as well. She's gonna be creating cocktails to round it out the whole meal for all of us.
Our mixologist.
Yeah. So I'm going with my root, which is Vietnamese, and then Rashida.
Which is what dish?
So I'm gonna start out with this crab, Dungeness crab rolls that you mix Dungeness crab with ground pork and noodles, and then kind of like egg roll, but with Dungeness crab
That's
in
such
it.
an 80s
Is it
Vietnamese
fried?
dish.
It is fried, and it's northern dish. It's
Oh.
very traditional. Yes, from the 80s.
Yeah. Rashida, what are you thinking?
I'm doing like a modernized quintessential Singaporean dishes. So my app is braised beef rendang, which is this beef cooked in coconut milk and galangal, lemongrass, brown sugar for hours. So it just reduces to almost nothing. And that braised beef is going to get shredded. It's going to sit on rice paper cracker, garnished with Fresno chilies and cucumber and scallions. So that's my appetizer. And my entree is basically, Singapore is really famous for chili crab. I'm gonna do a rendition of that, but instead of having like crab with shell and all, I'm doing the meat and the sauce and like a crispy rice base, croutons made out of like bao dough that I'm gonna deep fry, and a lot of other good stuff on it.
I've had chili crab in Singapore at a hawker stand, and I expected it to blow my face off heat wise, but it doesn't.
It's more sweet than it is
Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like sweet, savory, a little bit spicy.
Got a little heat in the background.
Yeah. And then I'm doing a northern Italian of trout mousse, making these little rye crackers, something you wouldn't expect from Italy. And-
Rye crackers?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then the entree is this deboned. It's traditionally done with a capon, neutered rooster, and it's larger, and it's a big roulade filled with pine nuts and spinach and such. And then dessert, because Sicily blew my mind the first time I was there, a mini cannoli. I make some pretty delicious cannoli. So we're going to have all these courses. We're going to roll it out. Everybody's going to tell their story during the class. It's fabulous. And it's going to be so interesting.
Couple of hours with the sisterhood.
Yep.
And Danae's here. She's doing the things that were important to her.
What's her background? I forget.
She
A
has
mutt.
Filipino and German in her.
And doesn't she have? Isn't she Hispanic too?
No, no.
She's
No?
just half Filipino.
But she's going towards German cuisine.
German cuisine. So this
Yeah.
sounds like a ball.
Friday,
what-
January 23rd, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m.
Hello. You're on the radio.
I know.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
read the class time and just
Like, just-
we'll edit it in. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Just say
Peter, when is this class happening?
it's going to be on Friday, January 23rd at 5:30 to 7:30 p.m.
January 23rd.
Yep.
I
And
could
no
starve to death before
substitution.
then. No substitution.
Nope.
Okay, fine. We did have somebody who wants to substitute fish on my steak class.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
Still does.
Up next, German pastries on Variety Show 97.3 FM. Just get over it.
That's funny.
It's hard to control at this point.
Yeah.
Who's going to talk German pastries? I know nothing
Me.
about them. Oh, okay, good.
And we're back.
And I'll start off with sharing how this got inspired yesterday.
Okay. Back in the saddle here at the Hot Stove Society Show at the beautiful Hotel Andra in downtown Seattle. We're all the way in the back on the second floor. Come see us sometimes and just take a stroll through.
Check it
You know,
out.
it's amazing how many people book a class here after they do a stroll because it's a beautiful little spot.
It's a beautiful, enticing place.
We have a special going on here through the end of the month of December, which is you buy a $200 gift card for the hot stove, which is essentially two classes. I mean, they vary a little bit in price.
Right.
It doesn't cover my classes, but most of the regular classes that we do here. And you get a free 3-pack of our spice rubs. which
And
is
those
a
are good-
$30 value.
Nice.
I know. And those are good gifts. They're experiential rather than stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's something you can look forward to if you give somebody the gift card and then they go online, they buy a class in May, they have 6 months to look forward to it.
Yep. Pick whatever they
Great
want.
idea.
Yeah.
But you have to get the 3-pack of rub here, I believe. I'm not sure if we're doing it someplace else, but we'll see. We'll see how that works. Bridget, we're going to make some German pastries. When I was at the market the other day, all the German pastry and cookies and rolls and things were out. You see them at many grocery stores this time of year.
Christmas is a big time.
It is, and the whole Christmas market thing, and so you like to make these German pastries.
Well, it's one of those things that Becky asked me about it, and Eliza was on from Chef Shop, and Eliza has different chocolates, candied fruits, nuts, things like that are traditional to Stollen, and that's what we were talking about with Stollen, which you find that bread at the Christmas markets. You can either buy a whole loaf or just a slice of Stollen, and then you've got the glue vine. And Becky was talking about all those wonderful smells.
Yeah.
Well, what happened is when Eliza was on from Chef Shop a couple weeks ago, she brought panettone and other fruitcakes from around the world. Well, we got an email, a listener that wrote, she said she was disappointed we didn't mention Stollen. She wrote, there's a large German population here in Washington and no holiday season is complete without Stollen. So she said, hopefully you can feature it in the show. So Isabel, this one's for you. And I reached out to first Eliza to ask if she has Stollen, and unfortunately, the Stollen she loved and who had made it passed, so she does not have Stollen right now. But then I called Bridget, and of course, Bridget's made many Stollen, so that's where we're going with Stollen and Glühwein.
Because panettone is complex to make, but the ingredients that go into panettone also go into Stollen. And so you're candying oranges, you're candying lemon, grapefruit, or you could buy it at Chef Shop. They have some beautiful products. But traditionally, the Stollen, you're making that brioche essentially style loaf that's got all those wonderful raisins and things folded into that loaf, similar to a panettone. But then the Germans have, and it varies, but they do a log of marzipan that's on the interior of the loaf. And then they're baked, and then you let them cool like panettone. They cool for a few days, and then they're powdered sugared. And you let them sit, and then you powder sugar them again. And they're amazing and delicious. And it's not fruitcake. It's not the boozy.
It's more cake than fruit, unlike fruitcake, which is often more fruit than cake.
It's more bread than, and it's not that intense kind of boozy flavor at all. And it's very traditional for the Germans. They have that whole concept of the coffee klatsch, where you get together in the afternoon and you have a little slice of some kind of tea cake, or at Christmas time it's Stollen. And then the Glühwein is the German version of that spiced wine that you have on the stone, the mulled wine. And it's sitting on the stove. That's what Becky and I were talking about, is that wonderful smell simmering on your stove, for the holidays.
You like that? I can't stand it.
I
don't mind the smell, but I would never sit down to a cup of Glühwein.
I have had Glühwein at Whistler, really cold skiing. It was delicious.
That makes sense.
That's 10,000
outside. Oh my God, it's so great at the Fairmont.
But at home, no. But this was, speaking of smells, I had cleaned my oven the other day, and
fantastic news.
I had guests.
I can finally come over.
You can finally, so I'd made the dinner the night before a dinner party. So I just need to turn my oven.
Just tell me one thing. This is going to relate back to Stollen.
It is going to relate back to Glühwein and the smell and the smells of Stollen. And so I turned on my ovens to get them to rewarm our meal, and it smelled like chemicals. So I thought, what am I going to do? And I was thinking mulled wine or mold something. So I just took a foil pack. I went out to my garden, the little herb garden, and got rosemary and thyme, cut up a shallot, olive oil, stuck it in the oven. And then people walked in and like, what smells so good?
Oh, aren't you a star?
And I thought that was just an olfactory hack. So if you had said before that your dad expected when he came home that your mom was cooking dinner for the 10 of you.
Right.
And so if she was running a little late, she would just start with an onion, just get an onion going. So it always
smelled like food.
Like you're starting.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of the smells of our homes and
of
how
the
that's
holidays
so cozy.
And
reminds me when we open a restaurant, I always, a new restaurant doesn't have its proper
Patina.
smells. Yes. And so I always walk through the restaurant with a pan of toasted garlic, still boiling in olive oil,
so
and
same
rosemary, same idea. And I
Yeah,
just let the
Perfume.
fragrance
to get the
because
the
in a
stomach
restaurant,
going.
Everything picks up the smells over the years, the good and the bad smells.
Mm-hmm.
So when you walk to an old restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
you're walking into an old restaurant.
They got to
But
clean.
you can freshen that right up.
Yes. So that's kind of got us thinking of this.
When I walk into my golf club and I walk into the men's locker room, I say to myself every time,
they need to redo
smells
this.
like dead people in here.
Grass
it's
and
a
dead
dusty,
people.
It's a dusty old place.
So that just feeling of comfort and warmth, the holiday season for sure. And I know there's lots of different mulled wines, like Glug.
Yeah.
Glug.
Yeah, which
That's
is the
Scandinavian.
Danish. Right.
And then the French one is Vinchaude, which literally means hot wine. And then in England, it's Wassail or Wassail.
Yeah, Wassail.
And that means be well or be healthy. And then the old ancient Rome was Candidium paradoxum. So this has been around for a long time. Do you like Glühwein?
I do. And I was telling Becky, I lived in this house at Gonzaga and senior year. And so I used to make Glühwein because we do all these holidays. It starts snowing in Spokane. And so we do these holiday parties before we took off for Christmas. And I'd get a big giant pot and really cheap red, the Carlo Rossi, the big
Uh-huh.
jug of Carlo.
I am
And,
so glad I didn't live in your dorm.
Oh my God, it was an awesome buzz.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
great. And we'd get brandy and add that and then add all the wonderful spices. And we had people dress up and we would sing carols.
Uh-huh.
It was so cheerful,
Oh my
Tom.
God, it sounds horrible. Can we go back to something more delicious and talk about stolen and dried fruits,
Oh,
candy
man.
fruits? Because when I make a candy fruit for a bread like stolen, or
Correct.
for panettone or whatever, I literally just slice a blood orange, cut it into bits of sections,
Yeah.
and cook it down in sugar syrup. Am I doing it correctly, or is there a different process that you like?
Well, what I learned working for
Like marmalade, right? Almost.
But
Yeah.
normally, what you're doing is you're utilizing the fruit in the skin. So oranges, lemons, you're juicing them. That's being used for something.
Okay.
And then the leftover husk is soaked in salt water overnight
Oh, that's the
with
part
the
that I'm
pith
missing.
and everything. And then what you do is you fire up some boiling water. No simmer those for a couple of minutes, dump the water, simmer them again, and then as soon as they're done, those cups of fruit then go on a drying rack and are dried overnight, and then the next day you candy them in simple syrup.
Okay.
So you're
And-
just skipping a couple steps.
Yeah, I'm skipping kind of getting rid of the bitterness from the pith. right?
Correct,
Yeah.
correct. And so then once they've air dried and you've cooked them in that simple syrup and they've air dried upside down on a wire rack, they get tacky in the
Uh-huh.
air, and then you toss them in a fine granulated sugar, and those babies will store for a long time. And so
Okay.
it's great for the holidays.
Yesterday I had a cherry panettone, which was
Ooh,
delicious. First
yeah.
time I've had a cherry version of panettone. Really good from
Uh-huh.
Sicily. It wouldn't be the same thing. You don't need to get rid of the bitter, right? So you're just candying
No.
whole cherries.
Correct.
Pitted cherries.
Big,
preferably.
beautiful cherries, and they cook those, and yeah, just quickly in simple
I
syrup.
was going to say, how do they not just mush out? How do they not turn into cherry jam if you're doing that?
So
You have to-
they do it so that it's just very quickly they blanch them and then they simmer them in that, almost like pickling. You can over pickle stuff
Uh-huh.
where it's cooked and mushy. They do that same concept where it's a high heat thing and then they quickly cool them down so the flesh
So if you're making
stays intact.
say if you're making a dried brandy cherry, you take your brandy and your simple syrup, put them together, just literally cook put it in your pitted cherries into that hot brandy sugar, and kind of just turn the heat off
Correct.
and just let them sit there and soak it up.
Like the Amarena cherries that
Yeah.
they do in Italy. Yeah, it's super delicious. And so for the German tradition of Stollen, it's that whole process of making those beautiful fruits. And then you've got your raisins, which you soak perhaps in brandy or something. You've got dark raisins, light raisins. It could be dried cherries.
But you don't have to have. So many people turn their nose up at raisins. You
I
don't
love-
have to have raisins. You can pick
No.
whatever fruit you want. right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. But
Blood
then,
orange is my to-go.
oh, it's
fruit.
so nice.
It's my go-to.
Yeah,
fruit,
it's beautiful and the flavor's great. Grapefruit I love,
Uh-huh.
and is wonderful. And so with the Stollen, the thing about Stollen is that you're basically rolling or pressing that disc of brioche into like a 10, 12 ounce round. That
Usually tubular, right?
no, I mean it's a round and
Is it
it's
a
a
round?
cup,
Okay.
it's a couple of inches in thickness, and then you lay the marzipan down the center, you egg wash the edges, and you fold that dough over onto the marzipan, and it puffs and proofs, and then you bake it, and man, your house smells amazing.
Yeah.
And so this friend, my friend Danilo and I used to do because he loved it, and so we would make 30 of them
That's
and put them in
great.
the bags and give them as gifts.
Nice work.
Yeah.
Did
Okay.
you ever get one, Bex?
No.
I never got one either.
No.
That's
Well, I hope
funny.
Isabel gets
Can't
out and
figure it
makes
out.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
You know what it's time for?
It is time for Tasty Trivia.
Food for thought, tasty trivia, brought to you by Rub with Love. Coming up next on Cairo 97.3 FM.
I'm going to grab Rashida.
Pardon me? Oh, you want Rashida's blood, do you?
Or maybe yours.
She wants your blood, Rashida.
Well, you know what? It's just last time you were on, you were just so darn cute. I was so excited.
Oh my god! I was hoping you didn't remember that, but
of course we did. That was so fun.
Oh, I got to go back and listen.
I was
Yeah.
overly excited.
You got some giggles out of
Oh, it's
Rashida,
great.
squeals and
And jump.
giggles.
Well, she's sitting now. She was standing last time.
Oh,
I'm
She was
cool, calm,
competitive.
and
Kyle, can you work the
collected.
mic, please?
I'm cool, calm, and collected now.
So every time, whether it's right or not, just check it if you would. This is Kyle's second time solo. Is that right?
First time solo.
First time solo.
Cool.
And he taught me a lesson on how YouTube works. I
Oh,
learned
really?
a lot. Yeah.
Good. Is that Alvin on your shirt?
No, it's the Bucky's. What do you call it?
Bucky.
Squirrel. Beaver. Yes.
Beaver's Ultimate Gas Station. What did you say?
Do you not know about Bucky's? Yeah, they have like barbecue sandwiches that they sell there, fudge, jerky.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the one in Texas and the one in Florida. I made it.
It's
I
a
make
thing.
it a
Sounds
point-
like a cross country road trip.
Well, whenever I'm not in Washington or the West Coast, more Midwest and the other side of the country.
Is that true?
Yeah,
I didn't.
we don't have this in
No, we don't.
Washington. No, unfortunately.
We're missing out.
Gas
Yar.
station food. Yeah.
All
It's
right,
an
we're going to get
establishment.
rolling on this so that we finish on time.
Let's do it.
Are ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Last segment. Do you have any energy left, or are you just tapped out? No, you're all good.
They're
Okay.
good.
Who's going to be my secret helper today? You just got to wink at me when I. My secret helper. Okay, good. You don't
Secret
get
helper. She's going to yell across the
It's
room
Santa's
at
helper
you.
season. I look like Santa, as my grandchildren said last night.
Oh, cute.
I
And-
punched him in the face.
What is the daughter? She's ho ho. She calls Santa ho
She
ho.
called me ho ho.
No, she didn't call you.
You got to grow out your beard, Tom.
Yeah, great. Thanks.
And we'll get ET to get
Your
you a
dad do.
costume. You got the belly for it.
Yeah,
Daddy.
Athena called me ho ho last night. Usually she calls me Dadu, and I was like, "Where did that come, ho ho?"
Yeah.
Because I look like Santa apparently.
Oh,
so.
cute.
Cute.
I didn't think it was very cute.
This is Athena.
Adonis and Hercules, all three last night.
Oh my God.
We were wrestling.
Awesome.
Yeah. You know, they have a ball pit, like full of plastic balls.
Oh,
And I can literally do World Wrestling Association moves on them, like flip them and boosh into the ball pit. And they just think it's the best. I just try not to break their neck.
The giggling and
Who knew?
laughing.
Who knew that I had that in me? I didn't know. I mean, honestly,
You
I
skipped it the
children
last time.
really aren't my
dude.
thing.
You skipped it the last time.
With Loretta, I kind of did because I was working so much.
Yep.
Yeah, but I've never been like the
she was there by your side, but you weren't throwing around the
like
kitchen.
Jackie loves to go over and hang out with the kids. So it's like I'm okay. But last night we did some some
Real
wrestling.
Oh.
Yeah. The only thing was the dog was there who wants to be on top of all of that. Jackie's new dog,
Uh-huh.
Butterbean.
In
The
case you
trained
didn't
Butterbean.
notice, Tom's not a dog fan.
Dogs, children,
People.
any.
There's this TV show called The Grinch, not Ho Ho.
It's so untrue. I'm a very generous Christmas giver.
No, I was referring to the Grinch being cranky pants.
Am I cranky?
Not today.
Thank you. We are back here in the kitchen on the Hot Stove Society. I'm getting tortured by my guest host, Bridget Charters.
Paybacks.
Paybacks are that. Carol Bausch, our Rub with Love manager, wants you to know that we have holiday gifts available.
So
I already told you about the Hot Stove / Rub with Love gift pack.
Yes.
$200. You get
Mhm.
a 3-pack of Rub with Love. Or maybe something for yourself. It's great little. They fit in stockings, just so you know. Like the
they're great
stockings that hang
stuffers.
by the Christmas tree.
Yep.
The Rub with Love fits right in there.
Does she
Just
have
saying.
like big gift boxes too? And
Jackie?
no, Carol.
Carol, yes.
Cool.
So if you're looking for a holiday gift or maybe something for yourself, please visit our website, tomdouglas.com, for all the deliciousness that we make. Carol's a very proud soul. She's probably watching right now to make sure I didn't
She's
screw
awesome.
up her promo.
Yes.
Yes.
She's got a good golf game too.
Okay, Bex, what are we doing here?
We're playing trivia, and we've got Rashida Rossley and the chef instructor in the contestant seat. Each of you will get 5
Uh-oh.
questions, and the winner will pick out someone in the audience to take a stroll through the gift shop and pick up a spice rub. So here we go.
Let's go.
Let's go, Bridget.
Okay.
What fall fruit native to North America was once used by sailors to prevent scurvy thanks to its high vitamin C content?
Native to North America.
And fall fruit. Like it falls from the tree.
No.
God, that's a trick question.
You might have had some on your Thanksgiving table last week.
Cranberries?
Cranberries it is.
Thank you, Becky. I was thinking persimmon. I
float.
was thinking, yeah.
Number 2.
I was thinking quince.
Quince. Oh, okay. Which contains more eggs, a traditional panna cotta or panettone?
Panettone has a ton. Panna cotta has none.
God, you're good. Good job. That is absolutely true. Number 3. Which cut has a larger portion of tenderloin, a porterhouse or a T-bone?
A T-bone.
It's a
Oh,
porter.
Bridget, there's
Ooh, I saw
there's
Tom
no-
shaking his
there's
head
no
out of the
fillet
corner
on
of
a
my eye.
T-bone.
Sorry. That's true. It's a little piece on the T-bone.
Okay. Number
I love a T-bone though, man.
Yeah.
Beast and Cleaver has just a ridiculous.
Here's what I don't get about that. I don't want to get off too far on this, but you're paying for a big old bone. It's the same New York strip on the right side, but you're paying for a big old bone. What do you love? You don't eat the bone.
I chew on the bone.
Okay.
Bridget, that's good. All right, number 4. True or false? Bourbon must be made in Kentucky to be called bourbon.
Bourbon must be, sorry?
Made in Kentucky to be called bourbon.
No.
You are correct. That is
It's
false.
because of the type of grain, and it's because of how it's aged.
Is that true, Tom?
I would say it's a recipe that
Okay.
to be called bourbon. It's not a state.
Okay.
But it's corn
Yeah, I don't-
specifically.
honestly, I don't know the exact recipe.
Okay.
That'll be on next week's trivia.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Final question. What Cajun sausage is made from pork, rice, onions, and spices stuffed into a casing and sometimes rolled?
Boudin.
God, you're good.
Boudin
Yeah.
is so good. I
okay.
love that. Yeah.
I've never heard of it. 4
Oh,
out
you
of
haven't?
5. Mm-mm.
Oh man, Boudin is so good.
Rashida, have you heard of it?
No.
Okay, you're making me feel better. Thank you. I'll give you nicer questions.
I taught American Regional.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good job, Bridget. Okay, Rashida Rossley. Number 1, true or false? Technically, cranberries grow underwater.
False.
That is false. They grow on low vines in bogs. Water is added only for harvest.
Have
Good
you ever
job.
flown over a cranberry bog?
Oh,
No, I've seen it. Like
in photos.
It looks like a big square of red when you fly over it.
and there's a
because
lot of spiders in it.
they
That's what I
floated
heard.
up to the top.
Yeah.
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 Pretty.
If you ever want to go golfing at Bandon Dunes Golf Course, you fly into the Bandon Airport. You fly over all the cranberry bogs.
That's cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just in case.
Okay.
What's a round of golf at
Are you
Bandon
taking
Dunes?
us?
A round of golf at Bandon Dunes is around $300.
Okay.
Will you
Caddy
take
is
it?
around $140. A lodging night is around $500. And
Bandon's
I
beautiful.
love every minute of it.
Yeah.
All
beautiful.
right.
And there's a new restaurant down there called Ghost Tree on site. Delicious.
Okay.
Good to know.
Bandon Dunes it is. Rashida and I
ever
are
go
going next
golfing.
weekend. Yeah.
Tom's moving down there to chef the restaurant.
All
Did
right.
you guys not know?
I can't compete with those guys.
Okay. Okay, Rashida, number 2. What is the spice? It's made from a dried flower buds of a tropical evergreen tree and is so powerful that a pinch can flavor an entire pot of mulled wine.
Anise.
Ooh, a spice.
Clove.
Cloves it is. Good job. Did you get that from the audience or just came to your mind?
No, I said spice
Ah.
because I was thinking something
I mean, I was
else.
just going down the line.
Okay.
You know.
Good job. Number 3. Which cut has more marbling, a ribeye or a New York strip?
Ribeye.
Ribeye it is. 3 out of 3 so far. Number 4. What is the name of the coffee-flavored liqueur from Mexico, often used in cocktails like a White Russian and desserts like tiramisu?
And you've probably had plenty of in your life, is my guess.
No, I'm not quite the alcoholic that you think I am.
It's mixed
I
with
should know
rum
this.
Mhm.
in the bottle.
I have no idea.
No.
I don't want to butcher the pronunciation, so I'm gonna.
That's not it. Don't listen to her.
It's Kahlua, but
Oh
good
my
try.
God.
My mouth was full. I couldn't say it. You're right.
For some reason, I thought like
was-
Kahlua was,
was
like
more-
Hawaiian.
Bridget
or
was trying
something.
to steer you wrong.
Apparently.
What's tuaca? What's tuaca made with?
Hazelnuts.
That'll be on next week's quiz. Number 5, which mushroom is prized for its honeycomb-like cap and earthy, nutty flavor appearing each spring?
Morel.
Morel it is, 4 out of 5. So we've got a little tie
Ooh,
going.
Tie so far. All right, Tom.
Okay, Tom. First question is multiple choice. Why is the New York Strip named after New York? Is it because it originated from cattle raised in upstate New York? It was standardized by the USDA in New York in the 1930s, or the name reflects its fame in classic New York dining?
Can we have those answers again, please?
It originated from cattle raised in upstate New York. It was
Oh.
standardized by the USDA in New York in the 1930s, or the name reflects its fame in classic New York dining.
Okay, my soulmate over there says number 2.
It's actually number 3.
Oh.
I also think of it as a Kansas City strip, which is what I
Right.
was thinking from the stockyard.
Those are the same
Is that what it's called? The
They're
other name
same
of it?
thing.
Yeah.
Kansas.
Oh,
One
didn't
has a bone and one doesn't, right?
No.
Okay, they both have.
Delmonico has the bone.
Okay. All right.
That was made famous by Delmonico's restaurant.
Yes, the restaurant in New York.
so-
Yeah. Number 2. What is the culinary connection between point, decal, and flat?
Point, decal, and flat. You got me on this last week,
No, I just got you on decal.
which I still disagree with. No clue?
What are
Is
you?
there
What is she
anyone that
talking
wants to be my
about?
partner out there?
Did you hear all this?
It's a brisket.
It's all parts of a brisket.
Of
You
course it
got
is.
it. Good job.
Did
Did I
you
say
know
that?
that, Tom?
Of course I did.
Number 3. What common kitchen ingredient is the acid in most commercial baking powders?
Boy, I'm going to say citric acid.
Cream of tartar.
Cream of tartar.
Yep.
Why didn't you say
That's
so?
Because you're the one in the hot seat.
Yeah, okay.
Number 4, Italian panforte translates to strong bread in English and is most associated with Christmas. What 2 essential ingredients form the backbone of panforte? We tried it a couple weeks ago.
I know we had it. There were lots of almonds in it when I tried it.
Mhm. So
and,
nuts is one thing.
And I'll say dried fruit.
You got it.
Yeah.
Candied fruit. Good job.
Oh, Tom. Wow. Good job.
Final question. Thanks, Bridget, for that
She is so
enthusiastic.
sarcastic.
I know. Final
I am nothing
question.
but nice to you.
Cheese crystals are considered a sign of what?
Aging.
Good
They're
aging.
delicious.
You got it.
Yeah.
Good
Which is
job.
why when you look for Parmesan Reggiano, you want to look for Stravecchio.
Stravecchio.
A
Okay.
little bit longer aged and it forms those crystals.
Well, good job. But the 2 sisters
You know,
are
it
over
turns out
here.
I have a lot of crystals myself. I'm well aged.
You're
That's-
well aged. Okay, Bridget
TMI.
and
Tom.
Rashida, you've got to just yell it out for a tie. What white powder is pure sodium bicarbonate and needs an acid to activate for leavening?
Soda, baking soda.
Baking soda, baking soda.
Oh,
It
good
is.
job.
Rashida's
Good
the
job.
winner. She'll
Way
pick
to
out
go,
someone in the
Rashida.
audience.
If I were you, Rashida, I wouldn't pick my helper. She steered me wrong on one of my questions.
I mean, if your name starts with an R, anyone? There you go.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
Oh,
Rashida,
that's
I get it.
good.
I
Yeah,
get
that's
it.
That's
PC.
good.
Very
Exactly.
nice.
I like that.
If you want to be part of our show, you can join the community on YouTube live at Tom Douglas & Co. or just buy a ticket and join us right here in the studio. How many things did you guys get to taste today? Lots, seems like to me. Show's produced by Becky Guzak. If she was a better producer, I would win more often. Our technical wizard today is Cameron Thomas and Kyle, whose last name I don't know yet. And our talented editor at Cairo is Sean. Please don't call me Del Torre. If you miss any episode of our Hot Stove Society show in Cairo, you can listen via podcast. Just subscribe with your favorite podcast app. Who knew?
Thanks for listening and happy holidays.
That's a good embellishment.
All
Nice.
right.
No, it started.
All right, we need quiet on the set. Cameron, carrot cutter over there.
Everybody freeze.
down.
Freeze.
You were like a jingle behind our show today. I kept hearing it.
We're in a kitchen. That's awesome.
That was awesome. I loved it, Cameron. You might
Not.
want to listen to the show and hear your cameo.
Nice.
Serious now.
Mhm.
Hi, I'm Chef Tom Douglas.
And I'm Chef Bridget Charters.
Today on the Hot Stove Society radio show, Jeremy Today on the Hot Stove Society show, Jeremy Vrablik, founder of Cascadia Foods, Produce,
You did that for me.
founder of Cascadia Produce, on the power of partnerships and hunger relief. Eric Tanaka, my partner, shares culinary highlights. Eric Tanaka, my partner, shares culinary highlights from his recent visit to Mexico City. Sean's going to have a lot of work to do. And Erin Andrews of Indie Chocolate brings her beans to bar magic from the Pike Place Market.
All right.
Yay.
Yay. Mm-mm. Okay. Mateo, you're good to go. Yeah.
Thank you all for making the trek down here.
Can I really bring you some micros? Share with me.
No, she can buy.